Here we go.
The world has to change because the people change, the people evolve. Look, for the past decade, 15 years ago there was no cell phone. Today everybody's got a cell phone. You know, the world is changing slowly, but what is much more important is that the people has to understand, if they want to survive on this planet, we have to be sustainable. We have to understand how to nourish life instead of destroying life. Yes, China is the manufacturer of the world, but look what's going on in China today. You go in Beijing, you know the longevity of life is about 45, 50 years old because the pollution is intense. When I was doing business in China, I was doing business with a bicycle. Today, when you go in China, you know, in most of the countries, most of the region of China, they have all cars. They have a lot of cars, and they have a lot of pollution. Do we want that for our children? Do we want that for our people? So this is just one example. But look in America, what's going on since 2008, the collapse of the system, the fiscal system, the banking system. We have to evolve to a point that people will understand that the priority on this planet is people. Money always been a driver for 30 years, but the drivers has changed. My grandfather was telling me, he was a farmer, and he had no degree in university, but he was telling me, Guy, if you want to be successful in life, you have to consider people number one in your life. Money is important. I'm an accountant. I cannot say the difference, but money will always be number two. And technology is very important. And all technology that we have today to be in contact with the world in a fraction of a second, it's important, but it will always be number three. That's why I'm here today in Argentina. That's why I'm in Cordoba, because I love to be here to understand people, to talk with people, to live the experience. And I say to all my students, since 1993 that I teach all over the world, and I say to my students, live the experience, travel the world, understand the way the world works, and always don't ever forget to place people number one in your life, and money number two, and technology number three. That's my major concern about this world. Until that we understand that statement, that it's more than a statement, it's a fact of life, there will be more and more depletion. There will be less and less, raw material. There will be more and more pollution. There will be less and less of water, for poor countries, like in Africa, like Central Africa. So we will have to recognize the problem of this planet is that the driver always been the money. And now it's worse. If you look America, the driver is the money and technology. And the driver for me will never be money and technology. The driver will be people. Because with people, we can change, we can be more sustainable, we can think, we can create, we can innovate. We can come to a point that people will create their life, will be happy about their life, so they will change step by step the world. Because we are the one who can step by step transform our world. I cannot change anybody, but I can change myself, and I can recognize the problem of this planet since I'm born. And since I'm born, this planet has been aggravating the problems. Sustainable, yes, people talk about sustainable because it's like greenwashing. Everybody thinks that sustainable is nice, it's wonderful, it's a good word. But what do they do really in their life to transform their world and helping others to transform their world? So my objective as a businessman since I'm 18 years old, as an accountant for the past 30 years, as a professor for the past 25 years, and now as a consultant, international consultant, is to instill within people the capacity and the talent that we all have to create, to innovate, and to transform our world into a better world.